Hello, dear young friends. Greetings, best wishes. I'm sure your preparations for SSBs must have been going on very smoothly, and you are all poised to post the success in your very next attempt. Friends, I'd like to share something very informally today. And this has happened. The reason for this sharing this thought to you is a discussion between a few of my students of the present long-term course. I found that quite a few of them, they have gathered some non-professional opinion, something which is popular, all right. It gives you a temporary thrill, but it is only harmful. I'm sure quite a few of you who are watching here, you must also have been a victim of such a type of misinformation. And I won't say it's a misinformation, it is because the various sources, the mentors who are available to you, they have not understood the SSBs in broad perspective, and particularly so about the psych technique. I posted a few videos citing what are the misnomers, what are the misunderstandings, what are the misconceptions which have been proliferated by, I won't say it doesn't. I don't feel happy in calling such people the ill qualified or the quasi experts. But the fact remains that it is. Psych technique is many times I say it in my informal gatherings with the people that psych technique is like an unguarded fence wherein anybody and everybody can just strain. Now, coming to the point, a few of my students during our discussions, they expressed the doubts about the nature of the task which the hero should be performing in the TAT stories. Friends, I always prescribe that the task has to be reasonably difficult and not an ordinary. The task has to have certain challenges, certain difficulties. Why? Because if your hero, that means you, commit to undertake the difficult and challenging task, then how you achieve it shows your ability to deal with difficulties. This is where many people they start comparing the difficulties and the challenges and the chances of success and failures. That well, it is negative. Friends, life is not a unipolar world. Anything, if you want to achieve and which is significantly valuable, doesn't come to you so easily, does it? You have to struggle for it. You have to plan. You have to organize. You have to strategize. Is life so very easy that everything comes to you as you wish? Not at all. Why deny the difficulties which are the inherent part of our life? If you are imagining a difficult or a challenging task, I fail to understand how it becomes negative. Let me remind you that the very existence of the armed forces is to deal with threats. And the forces which might disintegrate your country and the society. Threat. Can you deny the threat? Won't you remain well guarded, and you will be having all kinds of measures to keep your country and the society safe? Okay. The threat may be visible, may not be visible. But the fact remains that threat is there, and it is all pervasive, and it is omnipresent. You cannot, like an ostrich, close your eyes and dig your head in the sand and imagine that the threat is not there. The life is full of difficulties, threats, challenges, success, and failures. Now, how the techniques, various techniques, they test you. Imagine that you are undergoing your group testing series. There is a test in the group testing series called GPE, Group Planning Exercise. And those who have gone through the full tests at least once, you'll bear with me that GPE is full of the tasks which are difficult, challenging, urgent. There is a bomb which is planted on the railroads. There's somebody who is abducted. The village well is poisoned. These are the few types of tasks. There's a fire. There's a possibility of dacoits likely to raid a particular village. Huh? Do you deny that these are not the types of tasks which are present in the GPE? So dacoity, bomb blast, abduction, poisoning the village well, huh? Fire, are these tasks by the same definition not negative? But did you ever dare ask your GTO why there is only negative tasks? Huh? So if you didn't ask the GTO, or if you didn't question ever these tasks, why are you denying the same types of tasks come in or be represented in your TAT stories? Huh? Even in the Psych series, go to the next test, that is SRT, situation reaction test. What are the types of situations? Are they so very easy? Huh? There are difficult situations. There's an accident. There's a breakdown of communication link or conveyance for that matter. There's a crash of computer. There's a conflict. There is a denial. I mean, all types of tasks you find in the SRT itself. So why you refuse to assume such type of task in TAT? Because somebody has told that these are the negative things. Array, remember, negative or positive, everything in the TAT is imagined by you only. So if you deny, so what you'll imagine? You'll imagine everything is goody-goody. Life is not, I'm repeating, life is not a unipolar world. If you are over obsessed with positivity, you will be in a mode of denial, which is very, very unhealthy. Did you ask yourself ever why there are hospitals? Hospitals are there because there are diseases. Why there is a police? Because there's always a possibility of breakdown of law and order. Why there are courts? See, you cannot simply deny the existence of something which is a threat, which is a challenge to you. And in the TAT stories, everything is imagined by you only. And I repeat that the armed forces, the very existence of the armed forces is meant to, as I said earlier, the very existence of the armed forces is meant to deal with the highest level of threats. Now, you may call threat as a positive or negative, but threat is a threat. Call spade a spade. Simply because it's negative, you cannot keep the thought of the threat or the perception of the threat away from your mind, can you? So I'm afraid that any person who has advised you to imagine only those positive, soft, and average type of tasks, he is doing an utter disservice to your preparations. So, friends, you are imagining the difficulties not because your mind is obsessed with difficulties. It is because that in TAT stories, nowhere else you will have the opportunity to deal with the difficulties. So if at all you are imagining anything which is difficult, threatening, or challenging, it is you are imagining a situation and you are giving a response to that situation. In GP, GTO gives you the situation, you are responding to that. In the SRT, the psychologist gives you the situations of difficulty, failures, challenges, urgencies, so that you can respond to it, you can react to it. The whole system of SSB tests you for your ability to deal with the difficulties, the crisis, the problems, and such like things. So please drive away this type of a thought from your mind that the TAT stories, they have to be only on the goody-goody, average, simple type of tasks. Kindly note it, and I'm sure that this small video of mine is going to alter your perception.